Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel, and thank you for your feedbacks and reviews. I just want to thank you once again for subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. To those new to this channel, I just want you to subscribe, like, and share to as many people as you can. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Today I just want to speak about one of the most asked questions. People would want advice on whether to go for a newly built or an old building. As I always say, I'm not a mortgage advisor and I'm not an expert in the construction industry, but I just share my experiences to you guys. So if you want expert advice, this is not the channel. There are people who are qualified to do that. But I just want to thank you people. There are certain people who managed to send me their success story, their journey to acquiring new properties, photos, videos of them celebrating their success. This is encouraging. Thank you guys for doing that, and hopefully we are encouraging our fellow countrymen and our colleagues so that they can also do this noble thing. Before I go any further, I just want to tell you that when you are buying a property, the journey that someone or that one travels is always different to another one's journey. But the most important thing is to grasp the concepts and also to get a know-how of how you might navigate the journey. Yes, so that's what we do, and we also encourage you to do enough research before you embark on the journey. Yeah, so to start with, I will start with the newly built houses. So these newly built houses are the houses that are new on the market. Mostly they are being provided in the new housing complexes, and most of them, they are modern houses, and they've got lots of advantages, and they also come with some disadvantages. My experience, I managed to buy a newly built house, and the pros of buying a newly built house is one, you are the first one to use the property. So as compared to the old build, you don't know how many people have used the house, how good is the building, because obviously there are reasons why people sell their houses. Some it's a genuine sale, and some they might be having problems and difficulties in fixing the defect that the houses might have, hence the need to sell them. So depending on the background of the house, the newly built house has no such history. So you are 100% assured that this is your house. You are the first one to go there. The carpets are new smell, new paintings, new stoves, new boilers. Everything is coming in new in a newly built. So that's one guarantee that you are going to get when you are buying a newly built. The other advantage of buying a newly built is if you manage to approach the constructing our company before making the final purchase, you are able to choose perhaps the type of the carpets that you want, the type of kitchen tops that you want. You know, you have got your input in constructing this house. So it makes you, the decider or the decision maker of how you want your setup, your kitchen to be. Of course, there were their standards, but you can also chip in with your inputs, the colors in the house, the kitchen fittings in the house. You are able to make your input on that one. The third is the newly built, they are energy effective and they are rightly banded, and you save quite a lot in terms of energy. Your energy bills are still very low because you are the first one to use this house, and they charge you accurately because the bill system in UK is based on how you use your electricity. If you overuse your electricity, you are put on a higher band. So these newly built, they are still on their original bands, and you can save if you are disciplined in using your energy. Then the other advantage is with a newly built, when you are still buying the house, you have got the power to bargain, or the power of bargaining, where you can negotiate to your best advantage with the developer, because they want their houses to be sold. So they can give you a lot of offers. You can extract a lot of offers from them. Like when I bought mine, they paid all the solicitor fees, some taxis, and that time the house was not coming with a done garden, but we managed to negotiate with them and they managed to do our garden. So you are able to negotiate to your best advantage, and you are able to make these adjustments, you see. So that's one of the advantages again. The other advantage of a newly built is when it comes to space. Most of these newly built houses, they are spacious. They've got big rooms, and where they're being built, these construction sites, they are becoming very posh, more spacious, not overcrowded, and you like the view and scenery that you are getting from there. Unlike the old build, which you might find, in an overcrowded area, you are sometimes not able to choose whether you want a corner house, whether you wanted the end. You just pick because you have just find the house. So this is another advantage for the newly built, that you are able to get that space, big gardens, big parking lots. You see, if you go to some areas, you park in the roads, but nowadays the newly built, you have got your parking lots, which come in maybe two cars. You can park your two cars there, which is more spacious. The other advantage that the newly built come with is a warranty. Some, they are up to 10 years warranty, which if you find any defects, the construction agency or the construction company obliged to come and fix these defects for you. So instead of forking out a lot of money from your own pocket, they just come, they are just a phone call. They might take long to come, but definitely they will come and fix your complaints, and you are done. Unlike in the old building, once you have completed your purchase, it's done. Even if you see a problem tomorrow, you are the one who is going to fork out for all the repairs. So that's the other advantage for it. There are plenty people might write in the comment section some of the advantages which they want to share, but to make this video short, I think I've covered much of them. Then on the disadvantages of the newly built houses is, the first one is, there are settlement cracks that will appear with time. So the settlement cracks you might see them on the ceiling, you might see them on the walls, you see, but though the company will come and fix them, but there are always settlement cracks that you are going to experience. You might also find loose fittings, like in the geysers, the tubs. There might be some leakages there because you are the first one to use it. No one has used it. When you run the water, you might see those drops coming down. They will come and fix it, but those are some of the things. So I encourage you to do all the tests before you get relaxed, because sometimes you see the mold coming now from the ceiling because you didn't do due diligence in checking whether there are leakages. So before you settle in, before you become comfortable, check under the sink, under the taps, whether every fittings are okay. It happened that one of my friends bought a newly built, so he managed to pre-warn me in advance. So when I moved in, I was quite aware and I checked all those things. The other disadvantage that comes with a newly built is they come in costly. Newly built, by their nature, they are quite costly than the existing buildings. So you also need to know that, and that's one of the major disadvantages that comes with them. But generally speaking, there are no major disadvantages in buying a newly built houses. I've been in mine for more than 3 years now, and yeah, though there are niggles here and there, but I can't cry foul, or I can't say I was undercharged. Everything has been smooth so far. So going to an existing house or an existing building, there are also advantages to them. The first one being it is coming in cheap, and you're also able to negotiate your price down. But the thing that I want to warn most of us is to do more diligent when you are doing all these houses inspections, or when you are visiting, when you are going for viewing, because once they put their house on market, they will put new paint, new carpet. This will distract you, and mostly, and sometimes you are not able to see the actual defects. I've got a friend of mine who bought an existing one. 1 week down the line, he found out that the ceiling is now damp, the boiler is leaking. Asked for the engineer to come, and the engineer said no, the boiler needs to be changed. And when the engineer came to change the boiler, the fittings are not connecting. So these are some of the things that you need to be wary of. So they are coming in at a low cost, but you need to pay due diligence. The other advantage with them is they've got history. You can track the history and see how it has been used, even from the service providers, the council, the electricity provider. You can check the history, and if you are happy, you can go for it. There are no settlement cracks. Most probably the cracks that you see on the wall, they are now permanent, and if there are no cracks, we don't expect any crack to be coming out. So that's the other advantage for a existing building. Some of them, they are also coming with good gardens. which are well maintained, and for you is just to continue with it. So those are the some of the pros of an existing house. But to the disadvantage now, like I have said, they conceal, and these salesmen that comes, the solicitors that are representing the families, the agents, they sell the house in a professional way. They've got flowery language, so you are easily misguided and end up paying something that you will regret ever buying. Most of the defaults, they are very concealed. You don't see them, and you only see them when it is very late to change your mind. So you don't have a say. What you see in the house, like the stove, the kitchen, the boiler, you just go by it, or else you will be changing them, and you'll be topping up money from your own pocket. So which will sometimes come close to the amount you need to buy a new built house. So the things are odd, because this is a old building. You never know when they were fitted in there. You never know the geyser when they fitted it, and you might want to change lots of these things. So this is another disadvantage. The other disadvantage is some of them, as I said earlier, they don't have parking lots. So you park your car in the road, in the pavements, and this is unsafe for your car. Someone might come and scratch it. Existing building, when you are buying them, they don't have warranty, unlike the newly built, which gives you 10-year warranty or something like that. You don't have warranty. So what goes wrong, you fix it on your own. You fork your money from your pocket. So that's the other disadvantage. Coming to electricity, depending on the history of how the electricity was being used, most of them, they are too costly. You see, these are the houses where you pay more than £100 a month on electricity, more than £100 on gas. So they are costly, they are not energy efficient, and they are coming in costly. So these are some of the disadvantages that comes with the existing building. So, but the nuggets to take home today is you need to do diligent whenever you are purchasing a house, whether newly built or existing building. Do your checks, especially on the leakages, the boiler connection, the sink, the tub, all the fittings on the kitchen cupboards, the doors. You need to check before you agree on the purchase, or you pay your full amount. So ladies and gentlemen, it has been wonderful speaking to you. So those are the things that I have managed to say today, but not limited to those. There are plenty others might add on the comment section, but I wish you well, and I wish you good luck in your endeavor to find a good house for you and your family. Bye bye.